All right, today's mini lesson is on elements and compounds and understanding the difference between them. So today's vocabulary, we're adding 3 words to our vocabulary list. Please remember you're supposed to be keeping track of these notes either on paper or in Google Drive. If you want to keep them in Google Drive, there is a how-to video on the landing page in Canvas. So these are the 3 specifics. You'll notice this is the entire list for this week for vocabulary, and then this is just the 3 that we're going to talk about in the next few minutes. So molecules is one of the new vocabulary. It means more than one atom. It can be the same atom or a different atom. We'll talk about more about that in a minute. Compounds, 2 or more atoms that are chemically combined, so they're chemically connected. You can't break them apart very easily. And then a mixture is 2 or more atoms physically combined. An example of that would be salt water, putting salt in water. That can be easily broken apart just by boiling the water. The water will evaporate, the salt will be left behind. So these are the things that we're going to talk about. So really, I just want to talk, this is really the most important piece for today's mini lesson. Understanding the order of size. Okay, we already know that atom is the smallest whole substance in the universe. Now, some of you in that discussion board, you put that quarks were the smallest, and yes, quarks are smaller than atoms, but their quarks are a part of something. They are not a whole something. Atoms are a whole something. They are complete by themselves. Quarks are not. Quarks have to be included with other things. So atoms are the smallest substance in the world. You already know that. So let's take it from there. If we go up a step, we get from atom to molecule. Okay? And what I said before on the vocabulary, molecules are more than one atom. They can be same, they can be different. So on the left, you've got a molecule that's 2 oxygen atoms that are the same. On the right, you have a molecule that is a water atom, 2 hydrogens and an oxygen connected together. Both of these are molecules. They both are more than 2 or more atoms that are connected together. Okay? 2 or more atoms that are connected together. Chemically connected. They are chemically connected together. If I had that, those would just be 3 atoms because they're not connected. That line is important. The line tells us that this is a chemically connected set of atoms. So that's important. If there are no connections, they're still just atoms. They're not molecules. Now, molecules can be broken down into 2 groups. If they are the same atom, it's an element. We've talked about elements already, so you should already be familiar with elements. If it's different atoms, 2 hydrogens and an oxygen, 6 carbons, 12 hydrogens, and 6 oxygens. If it's different atoms, it's a compound. Elements are 1 atom. Compounds are more than 1 atom. Elements and compounds are both molecules. Elements and compounds are both molecules. That's really, for right now, that's really all that you need to know. You need to know what a mixture is, but we're going to talk about mixtures more when we get into the 3rd objective. We talk about solutions, and that's where we'll spend a lot of time on mixture. But I just need you to know right now the difference between atom and molecule, and then the difference between element and compound. Those are your 2 differences that you need to understand. All right, let's talk about independent work for today. So if you didn't get all those notes, you need to go back and rewatch this lesson to make sure you get all those notes written down. There weren't a lot today, 3 vocabulary words and that one slide with the atoms and the molecules. If you did not get the gizmos finished from yesterday's class, you're going to go back to Wednesday in the weekly assignments, and you're going to follow the instructions and complete the gizmo for Wednesday. Remember, the gizmo is only it's timed for 5 minutes. So if you don't get it done today, you have to wait until tomorrow to be able to access it. So you need to be ready to start when you open Gizmo. After you get the Gizmo submitted, and the submission information is in weekly assignments, you can work on any missing assignments that you have. I will be on Microsoft Teams, so if you need help, you can come, you can talk to me, and I will tell you, okay, this is what I want you to work on, then this is what I want you to work on, etc. At the end of class, or if you have no missing assignments, you can fill out your exit ticket for the day and be on your way. I hope you have a great day.